after the universe-shattering events of No Way Home, where Peter Parker asked Doctor Strange to make the entire world forget who he was, Spider-Man is back. And this time, he's starting from zero. No Avengers. No memory of him. Just a street-level hero trying to save himself, not the world. Spider-Man. Brand New Day swings into theaters July 31st, and today, the cast sits down with Fandango for their first major press day. Tom Holland, Zendaya, Jacob Batalon, and one very exciting mystery guest who legally cannot tell us who they're playing. This is going to be a fun one.
The Hulk is green. Is he though?
I don't know.
Why did you
there's
say
other, There's other colors.
There are.
Yeah, there's other colors of them here.
I didn't say that, by the way. They said that. Hi, my name is Peter Parker. You don't remember me, but we used to know each other. Something bad was going to happen, and the only way to stop it was to make everyone forget about me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jacqueline, and I want to welcome you all to the Fandango Big Ticket interview with Spider-Man Brand New Day. Hello, everyone. Hello. So glad you're all here. Mr. Tom Holland, sir, I'm going to begin with you because, correct me if I'm wrong, you did some internet research about what the fans maybe wanted to see in this next installment before we came here. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been really important to me to feel like a representative of the fans because I loved Marvel as a kid, and you know, I was first in line to see the Iron Man movies, the Thor, Captain America's, the early kind of pillars in which we stand upon now. And in the break that we took between Spider-Man No Way Home and Brand New Day, all I would do is comb through the internet and try and get a really good sense of what it is that people wanted. So, you know, this time round is the first time I've been let into the creative process before pen has hit the page. And, you know, bringing the voice of the fans to the writer's room, I think has really gave us a leg up in creating something that's like really fun and different. And, you know, they really wanted this street level Spider-Man movie that felt relatable, that didn't necessarily feel like saving the world, but maybe saving himself. And I really think that we've done that.
I love that. Oh, what was your favorite little nugget that you uncovered? Did you have one?
I think I have to keep that a secret because I have a bit of a reputation, and I think fourth time is a charm. I need to not spoil anything on this press tour, and this is day one.
For Zendaya, returning to MJ after No Way Home meant doing something she's never had to do before as an actor, rediscovering a character who has lived years of life that the audience didn't see. Years without Peter. A world where he simply doesn't exist in her memory. And yet, the core of MJ, that wonderfully awkward, dry, quietly brilliant person, had to still be there. The challenge, figure out how much she's grown, and how much of her is still exactly who she always was.
So we will not be spoiling anything today.
I don't want to get you in trouble. Thank you for that. That was great. Zendaya, ma'am. Listen, I think we all fell in love with the three of you's dynamic in the first one, but we didn't even know you were MJ until like the very final moments. But she's such a unique character that we've gotten to know over these past 4 films. What do you sort of keep with her as she's changed over these 4 films?
Yeah, it was fun to kind of, I've never been in a situation where you're revisiting a character at a new point in their life. And it was kind of fun to imagine, you know, what their lives have been like since we last saw them. And also keeping in mind that Peter is not a part of those memories or that life that maybe she wanted before. So just kind of, I don't know, just trying to build our own little world and existence, and how much she's maybe matured, how much is like her, you know, adorable dry sense of humor still with her, you know.
Is that the quintessential MJ?
Yeah, I think the MJ that we've built from the past, which I still kind of wanted to carry some of that. I was like, I feel like a little bit she's grown out of some of it, but you know, at the heart, I think that's who she is, and I don't want to leave that behind. So I remember we kind of did a pass of some of the scenes And then we kind of like did like a re-MJ-ifying pass where we're like, she's a little not weird enough. Like we need to bring a little bit of that back.
Right,
you know, she's still who she is at the core. So that was fun to kind of find those moments again.
Jacob Batalon's Ned Leeds has had years to become who he was supposed to be. A life without Peter Parker, but apparently a very good one. He's got a job. He's a real adult now. And most importantly, and most hilariously, he has somehow developed a genuine obsession with Spider-Man without having any idea that he used to be best friends with the guy under the mask.
Yes, let's keep the awkward.
Yes, let's bring that back.
I take it. Jacob, sir, I'm going to let you tell me what Ned and MJ have kind of been up to in this moment where they're kind of getting to live their own lives while he's out Spider-Manning.
I think they were able to carry on with their dreams that they had from No Way Home, unfortunately without Peter. And I think that we were able to really bring that to life in the sense of we actually grew up and are having jobs and doing normal adult things now. And it's pretty great. And it's sad to say that we probably had a great time without Peter because we were able to build these lives and truly become who we were supposed to be. And we're still carrying those character quirks. You know, I think Ned is still incredibly obsessed with Spider-Man, even though like he doesn't
really
he just woke up one day thinking like I kind of want to know who that guy is, you know. So,
I dig that so much. Also, I saw some of the stuff that y'all been up to in the trailer. I love some of it. Some of it I don't like. That's all I'll say. Don't like it. Y'all know what I'm saying. Don't like it.
And now, the most entertaining part of this entire press day. There is a fourth person at this table. A new cast member who is genuinely exciting, clearly loved by the existing cast, and completely unable to tell us anything about who they are playing. Her name is Sati. Her character's name is classified. The host cannot reference the role. The panel cannot confirm the role. And yet everyone at this table is barely containing their excitement. Welcome to the most awkward and wonderful interview segment in Marvel press history.
Sadie, first of all, so glad you're here.
Oh, thank you.
So awesome. I'm just killing time because I can't even reference who you are. like we're filming this a little bit early and like, this is fun. How are you? I'm just kidding. No.
Happy to be here.
No, I'm going to pose the one question, which hopefully you can answer. This is so many people stare at me. What was it like joining this? It's incredible, but I'm sure it's also a little bit intimidating, but I'm sure you had a blast.
Oh, it was so exciting. I grew up watching these movies. And so to join it was very surreal. And I really like the character. And that's all I'll say.
And we really like it.
Yeah, we like her too.
She's great.
She's awesome.
Who are you?
Can't say.
Dang it. Oh my gosh. I really tried. It's going to be
It's
so
so
amazing.
good not to know.
It's
By the way, I'm so okay with it. I do not want to spoil this as a journalist, but you realize this is the most awkward interview in the world. Be like, how are you?
I didn't realize there would be this much speculation. Like that really surprised me.
Yeah.
Well, people like you and they want to know what you're up to.
Two massive Marvel characters are joining Spider-Man in Brand New Day. The Hulk, in some contexts that is absolutely a secret, and the Punisher, John Bernthal returning to a role he's been synonymous with since Daredevil. For Tom Holland, having Bernthal on set wasn't just a cool Marvel moment. It was a full-circle friendship moment decades in the making. And what came out of their scenes together is, by all accounts, genuinely electric.
One of the things we do know that we're up to is the fact that we get the Hulk and the Punisher in this movie. You pulled that off, sir. That's good.
Yeah, I definitely cannot take credit for either of those things. But yes, we do have the Hulk. In what context? That is definitely a secret. But the Punisher,
Maybe.
yeah.
Can you maybe say about like how they're different in the dynamic with Spider-Man? I mean, like, what can you?
Well, the Hulk is green. Is he though?
I don't know.
Why do you
There's
say
other there's other colors.
There are.
Yeah, there's other colors of them. Yeah.
I didn't say that, by the way. They said that. So I'm getting hot.
You poor dear. I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk about the Punisher.
He just gets like,
Yeah, I get
swept up.
I'm so excited for people to see John Bernthal in this film. There's no secret that I absolutely adore him as a person. I've known him since I was a kid. I know his family really well. You know, I knew his kids when they were, you know, really, really little. And we did each other's audition tapes to get Spider-Man and the Punisher back when I was 17, I think. So for us to get to share the set and to portray these characters, you know, on the biggest stage is such an awesome kind of full circle moment for the pair of us. And one of the things I love about Destin, our director, is that he is so open to improvising, collaborating, you know, taking big risks and stuff like that. And he really allowed John and I to just kind of run with it. And what was on the page was the kernel of an idea that turned into this like awesome big brother, little brother bickering relationship. Like the banter between the two of us is really, really awesome. And he's so great. And I love trying to figure out how you take a very R-rated character and fit him into our world without changing him. Mm-hmm. And there's loads of fun little Spider-Man quips that we use to kind of get around. Like every time he goes to swear, we just web his mouth.
So he's like the new language.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's adorable.
But I think people are going to love John in this film. I think when he's on screen, he sets such a great tone.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see it. That dynamic I'm itching for. Y'all got to witness it. Tell me what it was like watching that big brother, little brother dynamic.
Well, it was just fun. It's fun to see you guys just like start riffing off an idea, like you're saying, you know, like they're so comfortable with each other and it's like a family anyway. And the set feels very much like that as well. Not only because we've all grown up with each other, but because that's kind of the environment that I feel like Destin creates is very, I don't know, just like good vibes all day, good energy. Everybody feels very included. And so, yeah, I mean, he kind of just like would sometimes let you guys go off and it's just like the funny things that come out of them, which really feels like just you two playing off of each other is really fun. Yeah.
Was Ned jealous? I would be a little. I mean, like, he doesn't know.
He probably want his autograph.
Fair. Sadie, you've worked with Destin before. So I guess that was like clearly a level of comfort coming into this film. And he's the same no matter what. Yeah,
it was such a full circle moment. I worked with him on one of the first movies I ever did when I was 14.
Wow, that's so weird. Oh my God.
It's a movie called The Glass Castle. Yeah. And he was always, I mean, just the same as he is now, just such a leader, makes you feel so comfortable, and really makes it feel kind of, I don't know. Yeah, like a unit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was great to kind of reunite with him, especially on this.
Awesome. Another question. No, nothing. Great.
About another
movie. I know.
Nothing answered.
Street level Spider-Man means street level villains, and Brand New Day is loading up. The Hand, the Boomerang, Scorpion, Tarantula, and more, each with completely unique fighting styles. Each recreated directly from iconic comic book moments fans have loved for years. And the director's decision to shoot the action sequences in super slow motion meant that every single take had to be perfect. Take 65 for one shot. That's how serious they were.
You already mentioned that this is sort of like another street level sort of like story, but we also have street level villains. So I want to make sure I get this right. The Hand, the Boomerang, Scorpion, lots of arachnids going around here. Tombstone, the Tarantula. Talk about these baddies besides the ones that have lots of legs. Maybe, I don't know. We got a lot.
It was just really fun, you know, like they all have really unique kind of fighting styles, and it presented an opportunity for us to really dive into the comics and pick out our favorite kind of snapshots that, you know, the fans have really connected with over the years, and then try our best to recreate them, which was a really fun idea. In the writer's room was an absolute nightmare in practice because, you know, Destin had this ambition to shoot them in super slow-mo, which means that there is no room for error. You know, like any kind of wayward leg or arm is really, really accentuated in slow-mo. So You know, I know the shot of Spidey flying into the hand. I want to say the one they use in the movie is like take 65 or something like that. So, you know, it really is an indicator into Pang, our second unit director, and Destin's ambition for it to be perfect. And, you know, that obviously presents some challenges to the performance of those stunts. But it was really cool. Really cool.
I dig that.
And to close things out, the host asks each panelist for their favorite Tom Holland Spider-Man moment. What follows is genuinely heartwarming, completely chaotic, and exactly what you'd expect from a cast that has been together for nearly a decade. Jacob nearly says something. Zendaya praises not just the performance but the person. The mystery guest causes chaos by almost revealing a preference for Andrew Garfield. And Tom, as always, is gracious, funny, and clearly surrounded by people who genuinely love him.
To borrow a line that you said, sir, but I'm going to toss it to your panelists. You're a really great Spider-Man. Like, let's just go ahead and talk about it. But I would be curious if all of you could give me your favorite Tom being Spider-Man moment that you've had.
That is the best question you've asked so far. I'm so excited for the answer of this.
I'm actually going to start over here with Sadie, since she watched first as a fan.
Oh,
It's a tough question.
Right next to him.
That's when she's like, I actually prefer Andrew.
no.
Tom, Toby.
Yeah, I think definitely watched Andrews. This is so embarrassing. Oh.
No, you were the first Spider-Man I ever watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you were.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Not the best one, then.
No, my favorite.
There are caveats.
You're the first one, but maybe not the best.
This was supposed to be a lovely question.
We like to derail things. That's how it goes.
I think I'll never forget watching the first Tom Spider-Man movie. I think.
Good reference.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think it just like you were the Spider-Man of my generation and you just felt so representative of that.
Thank you.
So I like your early Peter Parker days for sure.
Yeah, I think for me too, that movie has a really special place in my heart. And I think of that trilogy is probably my favorite because I look back on it and I just see this young kid and it's like, you have no idea what's coming. And yeah, I love that movie too.
It's my favorite.
So true.
Oh, well, do you have a favorite like quote or moment or like specific scene?
Well, you know what? I would say my favorite thing about Tom Spider-Man is like how Tom handles Spider-Man outside of Spider-Man. So, cause, you know, so many people connect to this character, to Peter Parker, to Spider-Man, and especially young people, especially children. And I think that he's just handled that weight with such grace and really loves and cares so much about the character and what the character means to other people, and realizing that like when you are in front of these kids, you are Spider-Man, you are this person to them. And I just love seeing what and how you carry Spider-Man through your life in real life.
That's so great.
You're really great. You know, the thing about
Now you're gonna say
No, the thing is, I think, again, obviously the way you carry yourself as Spider-Man is really great. I think that's, you know, we love Tom to death for that, you know. Anyway, no, I would say honestly, the way that you carry yourself with that is also really great. I feel like it's really nice to know that if you're a fan of this person, you know that they're gonna like be a good person about it. That's really awesome. And like, I don't know, I guess ever since the first day we ever met, we've just been like super close and like super like, it's just been really great, amazing, like memories together. I don't know. It's just like, it's hard to really like put it together, but it's just been like the last decade of just like around. It's been a whole decade.
I got cast at 18. How old were you?
I was like
18?
19.
Turning 30 this year.
Yeah, bro, like a whole,
So
we're
fifth grader.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a while. We're not done yet.
Yeah.
No, not that.
Oh, I love. I'm quoting you on that. I'm quoting you on that. All right. We're gonna go ahead.
Let it go.
When there's lemons.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and get out of here, but I want to thank you all so much. And I remind all of you, Spider-Man Brand New Day hits theaters July 31st. Tickets are available now on Fandango, and you can listen to this episode wherever you listen.
Spider-Man, Brand New Day. A street-level story. A fresh start. A big brother little brother dynamic with the Punisher. A Hulk whose context is absolutely classified. A mystery character played by someone who is clearly going to be fantastic. And a cast that has been together long enough to feel like actual family. July 31st. Tickets are on Fandango now. Whatever Peter Parker is walking into, it's going to be worth the wait.